Welcome one and all to SuperMegaCast episode 157. We have some news, Matt and I, who is sitting to my right. Isn't that right, Matt?
That's absolutely right, my friend Ryan McGee.
One bit of news more important than another piece of news, which we will share after this.
What are we announcing first?
That we're recording in the...
Oh, yeah. So this is the first ever thing...
Matt's brain. What's new about this?
Well, no, I didn't know if we were announcing him or we were announcing the podcast.
No, we're not announcing him. No. Jesus. Talk... Dude. Seriously? We said not to talk.
Speak when spoken to.
Anyways, Matt, come on,
buddy.
brother,
so
go on.
Listen to this. We this is the very first thing we are ever recording from our brand new podcast studio.
Still not fully set up.
Not fully done, but it's at the point now where we have enough equipment. The soundproofing has all been installed. A very lovely company helped us out. We got the chairs, we got everything, and now we're in our little podcasting room. And it feels good. It feels really nice.
I can just sit in this relaxing chair and actually look at people, because before we recorded on a couch.
Yeah.
So we'd all be facing forwards, and then we'd have to crane our necks 90 degrees to look at one another.
Like a deep ass couch too.
Yeah.
So we were sitting back in this thing, and we'd have to just look at each other. My phone.
Was that your phone?
My phone went off. It was a text tone. Sorry.
It's fine. It
has to happen,
First time
right?
for everything.
Yeah, first time for everything.
There was something else. What was it? Hold on one second. I'm forgetting.
Jackson got a haircut.
Yeah, Jackson got a haircut. It was some...
Harrison is getting his motorcycle license.
He needs to do that quick. Doesn't he only have a month to get all that shit figured
he has
out?
2 or 3, I think.
Okay.
I think until some point,
Does he know what kind of motorcycle he's getting?
Yeah, a real cheap.
Oh, Justin's here.
Oh,
okay.
Justin.
Hi, yeah. I mean,
What's
I'm
up,
here.
man?
I like how you guys said that I was the less important news.
I mean,
when it first started, that was...
I mean, what do you think you're more important than the business exceeding its personal goals?
It was just good to hear. It's nice.
You're
it's
a part
nice
of the business. Do you think you're bigger than the business?
No.
Because Justin, I like, you're over here saying it's nice to stay grounded, but at the same time, staying grounded does not sound like someone proclaiming that they're higher than the business they work for. That's kind of the opposite. That sounds like Justin's on a jumbo jet 50,000 feet above the ground.
Well, we're here just picking up trash, trying to help out the environment down below on Earth.
Justin's smoking cigarettes inside, which we said you couldn't do, but he has been doing. Throwing them on the carpet. You burned the carpet at least 3 times now.
I said at least, if you're gonna smoke, don't smoke 100s.
Look,
smoke regulars.
And yes, but the 100s, Justin, I can't believe you got addicted to nicotine that fast.
Look, we went to Staples earlier, and there were a bunch of signs there, and I didn't see a no smoking sign get bought. So I just assumed that...
That's true.
Maybe
right?
we need to buy one.
We bought the bathroom signs. We bought the office sign. We didn't buy the no smoking sign.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's pretty. I mean, you shouldn't have been smoking in Staples either, but it was, it's pretty apparent you shouldn't smoke in here either. And I prefer. I mean, this recording room is much smaller than the Game Grumps recording room.
Yeah.
So if you do smoke in here, there's not going to be anywhere for that to air out.
So?
I don't want to smell that. You smoke incredibly strong cigarettes, and that will get in my hair. That will get in my clothes.
Oh, okay.
And then when I see my mom later, she'll be like, "Why were you smoking?" I was like, "Oh, I wasn't smoking." She'll be like, "Bullshit, you were smoking." And I'll say, "No, I wasn't."
People think they can be tricky and get that smoke scent off of them. I worked really hard sometimes to get it off. Have I ever gone through what I would do?
You have, but
okay.
But let me hear it again.
I mean, Justin, in case you ever need to hide the fact that you're smoking from your parents.
This is Ryan's declassified smoke hiding survival guide.
So what you do after you smoke, you have to change shirts, or if you know you're gonna go smoke, have a shirt ready like an undershirt that you can pull off the overshirt and then it's there.
Yeah,
because it's gonna stick to your clothing.
Genius.
First of all, right? Always have an undershirt prepared. Okay. So you take off the shirt, no more smoke smell on your person. If you have long hair, pull it back because it could get in your hair. Mm-hmm. Next, you're gonna want to go into the restroom, right? Mm-hmm. And then what you're gonna have to do is thoroughly wash your hands with hand soap and then wash around your mouth, kind of like a Heisenberg goatee shape. That's what you're working with. Afterwards, you wash that off. Then you're going to take mouthwash, pour mouthwash over your hands and then onto your mouth and then gargle it after you pour it onto your skin because it's alcohol and will get rid of scents pretty quickly.
I wish I could have been there to watch that one, at one point, because that's just.
I have it down to a T.
You do,
man.
man.
I did have it.
I think that
He's still hiding it.
when we publish a book, we should have a full color page, like a fun how-to page, but it's just how to cover up the smell of cigarette smoke from your parents.
I think people are always like, when do you know smoking's become a problem? I think when I find myself doing that regularly, so I don't smell like smoke to hide from my loved ones.
And the fact that you have it ingrained in your brain to such a methodical.
Oh yeah,
That's what you do. All right, kids, listen up.
Yeah, now you're spreading it to the masses.
Yeah, now all these
to the young fan base, dude. You're really helping out the fans.
The young fans don't need this because they're using Juuls.
Well, now, but underage smoking is going to be on the rise now because
First death by Juul.
I
or
did.
electronic
I
cigarette.
saw that someone died from vaping.
Yeah,
What
I'm not gonna say it was Juul, but it was some.
Was it like
vape.
a hole got burned into their lungs or something? Is that what it was? It was.
That's creepy as fuck.
Well, because no one's done study. They just released these products and people bought them. And I think the problem was that they weren't FDA approved, and the FDA's like, dude.
Yeah, because we don't really know the long-term effects of vaping because it hasn't been around long enough. So
We do know smoking, but people still continue to do it, so I don't think studies really will affect the purchase.
Well,
rate.
not to mention the fact that when smoking was big in like the 50s and 60s or whatever, like they would say the doctors wanted you to smoke.
yeah, I was at a flea market.
Okay, sorry. Justin was telling me that like doctors back in the day would legitimately say if you want healthy lungs that you need to smoke.
Yeah, and like cigarette commercials, like the tobacco industry had a huge hold on everyone.
Maybe
smoked.
not doctors, but commercials for cigarettes were like
No,
Yeah,
doctors would say it's like good, it's smooth on your throat. Because I was at a flea market
like a
recently.
lozenge.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
I was at a flea
Clean out
market.
the lungs, dude.
And they were selling these old cigarette ads you could buy, like framed. And one of them for cool cigarettes said it was like doctors and lawyers both recommend smoking to ease the throat. It's healthy, and I was like, gee, wow, how far that has come.
Yes, because if there's one person I'm going to take advice from, it's a lawyer. Like when it comes to smoking cigarettes.
Listen,
they know everything.
Should I
about
be smoking
health.
these cigarettes? Absolutely, you must do it. I call my lawyer every time before I smoke a cigarette. I say, listen, is this a good move? And he's like, absolutely, it's a good move.
They know law. Obviously, they got to know everything else.
They do.
They must be pretty fucking smart.
They know life.
Well, I mean, talking about health and hygiene, a certain boy to the right of me had a bit of a few.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, are we getting into it this early?
Yeah.
I figured that was all right. Let's get into it.
I mean, it's a good segue. We're talking about hygiene.
Just because-
What better way to talk? Is there a better segue,
No,
Justin?
I mean, I don't think we'd have an easier transition for the rest of the podcast.
Well, I was just
think
going to
you
say,
jumped on it at a good time.
a lot of people that don't finish the podcast wouldn't hear it this early on, or So if my mom wants to tune in, she'll listen to like 20 minutes, then turn it off, and then the real unsavory shit can go there. Or someone that I'm trying to impress could listen to it and then right away be like, oh, you jumped straight into this story. But let's do it.
yeah.
I'm ready to christen this recording room with some brand new stories.
I mean, it happened at the office, so this is business discussion too.
Half of it happened at the office.
Okay, you're right.
50% of it.
Almost 2/3 happened at the office.
Almost 2/3, but
A third time did not occur.
Yeah.
And if people are wondering, what the fuck are they talking about? They're keeping me on the edge of my seat. Matt, can you explain what happened multiple times yesterday? Well, before that, can you introduce yourself to the audience again? Say hello. My name is blank blank, first and last name.
Gotcha.
We're setting
say
it up
your
like a-
age, and then continue with the story. Say your how far you
like
made
a
it through
valedictorian
education.
speech.
It's like a Law and
those are
Order
the-
episode.
Here, Matt, before you start the story, remember, first and last name, age, and your education.
Okay. That just makes it sound even worse then.
I
Hey, everybody. My name is Matt Watson. Yes, that one from SuperMega. I am 23 years old. My highest level of education is high school. You just wanted to throw that in just so I'd have to say that. Thank
We're
you.
in the same boat, Matt. So
Is 1 year of 1/4 of a bachelor's degree, I guess. You could say that.
you only went to college for 1 year?
Yeah.
Oh, I went for 2? Yeah, 2.
So you have half a bachelor's degree. I have 1/4.
Justin
has
I don't.
zero.
I don't think there's a
Hey.
fraction of a bachelor's degree.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
actually
think
have
they
half a
rip a
bachelor's
bachelor's degree in half and
Here you go.
Hey, you earned it.
you earned it. You get 1/4 every year. Basically, segueing from that, I yesterday, to be blunt, I shit my pants, not once but twice.
The first time I can forgive you for, because something similar happened to me. You were in your bed.
Okay, well, so
weren't you?
Yeah, I was in my bed. It's
Okay.
it's a disgusting detail. It's about 6 a.m., right? Banana, my cat wakes me up because he's playing with shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, he's probably hungry.
You didn't move his litter box?
No. Basically, he's playing with shit, and I'm like, well, I'm awake now. So I roll over in bed, and I'm like, man, this comfy ass bed, you know? And I'm there, and I like to sleep in my boxer briefs, right? It's very comfortable. Oh, you look like you almost threw up in your mouth.
There was 3 times. I don't know if you were.
I
I
saw
don't know
all
if
3.
it was in the. I was just like each time I was like, okay, put it down. I burped in my throat. I'm sorry for interrupting this story.
It's okay.
Please continue.
Basically, I'm laying in bed, and I'm like, oh man, a little rumbly in my tummy. Looks like I must pass gas. So I do, as all humans do. So don't try to shame me, guys. 'Cause, oh, it's gross. Everybody does it. Okay.
Yeah.
I do it, and it's just that sudden like stomach dropping moment, like that heart drop, you know, that feeling of like right before you about to drop on a roller coaster.
The
It's
warm
like,
air was
uh-oh.
a tidbit too warm.
A little bit too warm within the canyon, and I'm like, huh. Looks like that didn't feel quite right, and I'm still really tired, so I need to double check this, right?
I'm
Because
gonna make sure you don't skip certain details, Matt.
Ryan, some of these things were told in private.
Yeah.
So
People need to know.
I reach. You know what? I haven't told a nasty shit story yet. You told yours about the
did.
bathroom, so
Yeah.
I'll tell mine.
You reach your bare hand.
My bare hands. I creep my long, slender fingers ever so gently.
I picture this like animated, like it were out of like you know those the books, what are they called, the Grimm brothers, the brothers
Brothers Grimm.
the brothers Grimsby.
Great movie.
Yeah, but the brothers Grimm, how they have the books and they're all like eerily. I pictured my slender fingers.
Long, like Tim Burton ass looking. He's got like the Edward Scissorhand
Your
fingers.
your fingernails are half the length of your fingers.
My rings were jingling and jangling as they broached the tight seal of my underwear. Slowly navigating across new terrain,
This is beautiful.
we approached the event horizon. And you know, I mean, if you're in bed and you think you shit yourself, how else do you check, right? You got to stick a finger down there.
You
mean,
get up,
there's
walk
a-
to the
yeah.
restroom, pull down your pants, and look.
Well, listen, here's the thing, Ryan, because if I didn't shit myself, okay, if I did
then
not
you could
shit,
have gone back to bed.
no, because I would have been wide awake from having to get up out of bed, go to the bathroom,
didn't
turn the
you-
lights on.
So what?
Because
Does
if I
it
didn't
matter?
shit myself and I stick my finger down there and there's nothing there, I can just go straight back to bed.
So you have to get up to the restroom. Oh, I see.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, I put my hand down there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm greeted by a little surprise that was not there moments ago.
Well, you had to check to see if it was.
Yes.
you were correct.
Because I was
So you
I was sleepy, and I'm like, well,
so
you know what?
took your slender fingers out of your shorts.
Yes.
And then what happened?
I withdraw my tool from my drawers.
Well, tool's penis.
Well, okay, sorry. I meant my hand is my. I withdraw my hand from my slacks.
My digits.
What's
digits.
your first thought when you?
I'm like,
I
okay,
better. This better not be.
this
pooping.
better not be shit, because you know what? I sweat a lot when I sleep. Perhaps it's just ass sweat, and that's what's
Yeah.
on my fingers. So basically, there's
There's a little moisture on your fingers.
there is
You're
there
thinking
is.
it's sweat.
There's something, and
Oh my god.
there's like there's steps, you know. There's steps in checking if you shit yourself.
Yeah.
There's passes, right? So first pass came back as a positive, right? And I'm like, uh-oh, now I need to put it through the second pass to confirm it.
Confirmation
yes.
test.
And if it checks both those boxes, then yes, you have shit yourself. So the second test is, well, if it is poo-poo, then it's gonna smell like poo-poo. So
Yeah.
I bring my hand up to my nose for a quick sniff, and
You're
I'm
tired.
I'm tired. I'm out of it. I'm groggy.
So you're not fully. You know, you don't have full control of your limbs.
My motor skills have not fully woken up.
Yeah.
Do you know this, by the way, Justin?
No, he doesn't know the details.
I got a text from you yesterday while I was on my way to the airport to because I just got
What
here.
did the text say verbatim, Justin?
Let me read it. Hold up.
No, that's gonna
That's
spoil
gonna
some things.
That's gonna read that.
Oh,
read
wait.
that. Read
Okay.
that after.
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Got you.
Okay,
We'll save
so
it.
approaching my nose. I guess there was a miscalculation of my brain between my muscles and my sense of judgment. So instead
Usually
of
you want to be cautious, much like
when
like
smelling shit, right?
like an airline going on the runway,
Right.
like arriving onto the runway. You got to be cautious about that shit.
Well, let me tell you, the guys with the little light up cones directing me had not shown up on the job yet, so I was kind of freeballing it. In the moment when I go to procure, is that the word?
Sure.
Procure, yeah.
Procure. Thank you,
Yeah.
Justin. That fourth of a bachelor's degree is showing. I make a misjudgment, and I basically stick my finger into my nose. Not basically, I did. Which then it did pass the confirmation test. Turns out I had shit myself, and now there was shit on and in my nose, as well as in my underwear. So I quickly sprung up from bed.
It's like in one of those family movies where, like, you know, the mother is baking a cake and the son comes in and she takes a little bit of the ice and goes boop.
It would have been great to imagine some cartoon sound effects right when it hits his nose, just like
Yo. Pause. Laptop's about to die. Let me plug in the charger.
Why is it about to die?
I'll tell this story.
Shit.
Okay. Shit, man. Run faster.
Go, Matt. Go.
Have I ever told you about the time where I punched myself in the face when I first woke up? Like, actually.
No.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, so
Is it?
Yeah.
Are we good? Okay, we're good.
Okay. So
Continue, please. After you finish your White Claw. Yeah.
So where was I? I sprung out of bed with a pep in my step. Off to the bathroom. I quickly crept.
with your nose freshly covered in poop.
Yes.
A light dust.
Well, let me be clear, guys.
A little smearing.
No. Well, it's let me.
It's like morning dew.
Let me dispel the rumors before they start, okay? It was not shit. Well, it was, but it was more of it wasn't like solid feces, right?
It was ass mucus.
Yeah, pretty much. It was more of a clear liquid than because I was having some. Ryan just dribbled water out.
Wait.
So it was like that. It was like that.
Let me just hold up. Wait.
It's dripping out of his beard.
Got it. Okay. That's a great
I was
picture.
about to say that should have taken you a lot. Like that took
that
you a
was
little
it.
long, aren't you? Gen Z?
Listen, there's that right there, the light source that was fucking up
Right,
the balancing.
right.
So you guys can get on me about it, you know.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, I'm gonna dodge that and hand it back to Matt.
Yeah.
thank you.
Good idea.
I go into the bathroom. I drop trow, and you know, just for one final check, just in case. I look. There.
Someone toot.
No, I did not.
I didn't. I swear.
I did not.
I just opened my leg, so it could be
That
me.
was probably that.
It's that ass mucus.
I look down. I see what God has bestowed upon me. I sit down on the bidet, spray my ass with some water,
The stain was in the shape of Mary Magdalene.
and then I sold it on eBay for $300,000.
the face of Jesus Christ appeared in the shit stain in my underwear.
The tears of joy washed all the shit off my face. So I empty the chambers, right?
Yeah.
Because something was wrong with my digestive system that night because I normally don't shit myself. Let me just make that perfectly clear. I normally don't shit myself.
Did you shoot that bidet straight up?
Yeah, I did. I made sure to get that nice and clean.
Let your colon fill up a little
No,
bit?
I didn't do that, but
Okay.
I go back to bed now, and I'm like, man, I can't believe I shit myself. I can't wait to tell the boys about this tomorrow. Let's fast forward about 5 hours.
The year is 2019.
We come to work. We get to the SuperMegaPlex, right? And I'm like, man, Ryan, I shit myself last night in bed, and he's like, whoo. And
Yeah, that's a perfect description. That's all I do in the office. Hey, Ryan. Hey. What are you doing? Editing.
You're like the fake dad on
Can
Invader
I see
Zim.
that edit? Yeah, look. Plays edit, has some sort of sound effect in it. Ah, good job, Ryan.
good, buddy, good.
I like
There's
it.
a really funny fart edit coming soon, too.
Yeah.
it's
we
very
tease
funny.
the video to the Patreon members.
Yeah.
Here's a shameless plug to our own Patreon.
But basically, I tell everyone the story of how I defecated myself in bed, and I'm like, man, well, that was embarrassing. I sit down at my desk, start editing, start working on that a live action video.
And I'm out enjoying the fresh air because I like to step outside every now and then.
I'm sitting there, and then I'm like, I will do funny fart, and it just as smooth as can be. Whoop! Shit myself again. And this
Did
one
a fart noise even occur?
No, it went
Ooh, silent but deadly.
silent in the night, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh no.
Jackson came. I was sitting outside. Jackson came out. He's like, Matt shit his pants again. I was like, what? He's like,
drunk. Matt shit his pants.
It's a very professional working environment.
and my first thought is, there's no way like he brought a change of underwear. Is he gonna have to go all the way home?
Well, we'll get there. I need to do the test again, but I'm not making the mistake I made last night. So I'm like, okay, Harrison and Jackson are in the room, and I'm like, I think I shit myself again. They're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, I think I really did. So I stand up, and I'm walking to the bathroom, and I'm actually not feeling it. Like, I'm not. I'm
You're
like,
confident. You're like, maybe that was just a warm fart.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. I get into the bathroom, and I drop my trousers, and lo and behold, I have shit myself once again. And I show it to Harrison and Jackson for proof. And now I'm not talking like this. This is not like a log of shit.
And
this
what
is more like a.
And what does Matt do? He doesn't go outside and throw the underwear away that's been soiled. He throws it in the trash can in the restroom.
No, I put it into a bag and took it home.
Because whose underwear is in the trash can when I was taking a doo doo later in the day?
Ryan, I had to put. That's the bag I took home.
You just left it in the trash. Why didn't you take it outside?
Because I don't want it to sit out there in the sun.
yeah, you're right.
It's like it's
also, let me be clear. It was a very small. It was a very small spattering of diarrhea.
spattering. Yeah, it's like those
you couldn't smell it or
those
anything.
Febreze plugins. You
Exactly.
want it in the bathroom,
It was
you get a nice musk. You know.
Yes.
I understand.
So basically, then luckily Jackson, that son of a bitch, had a pair of underwear and Adidas shorts in his backpack, which I then wore, and I didn't actually realize
Because he always has a runaway bag, just in
does.
case he ever has to just book it.
in case shit goes south.
Luckily.
But he lent that to me. I didn't realize I was wearing the pants backwards until last night out at a restaurant. But yeah, basically that I almost shit myself a third time. But
Where was that?
in the office
Okay.
as well. But I did not. It made me. I was like, oh.
So all this leads to Matt texting Justin.
And the words are, "Bro, I shit myself twice today."
Yeah. I put it on Twitter as well, just to make it apparent, which people thought I was joking. I was not joking.
Nope.
That's not a funny Twitter meme. I actually, at 23 years old, shat myself twice in one day. And, I mean, that's pretty
You
good,
also
right?
shot yourself in the Grump's office.
That's a story for another day, Ryan.
Have we never told that story?
I think we have told that story.
We must have. Because the last time I shit myself, I think I said it on the podcast, was just like I was sick and I was in bed
See,
and
that's an excuse,
I was
though.
doing what you do, and I was gonna do a fart, and then
To entertain yourself.
then it just spurted out of me.
I've been blessed to not have to deal with this in a long time.
When's the last time you shit yourself, Justin?
Dude, I actually can't remember.
Oh, man,
It's
I
been
just
a
have not
long
shit
time.
myself in so long. It's just, I couldn't even think of the time I last shit myself.
Okay, all right, yeah. So that's how the conversation's
So
going.
on the plane yesterday, Justin did shit himself.
Yeah, next to the nice gentleman I was sitting next to. He had to sniff it the whole way there.
Justin stands up at the end of the podcast and just shit in the chair. I christened the office though on our second week of working in the office. I shit my pants.
That is true.
You know?
And we have been doing there's a lot of progress that's been made. Justin got to see the SuperMegaPlex for the first time. In fact, I mean, yeah, we are recording in the SuperMegaPlex in the podcast room. We're not using, I don't believe we're using the mics we are going to be using
We're using
for
our
the
Let's Play
podcast in the
mics right
future.
now because there's still one more piece of equipment we need for the podcast mics. But a lot of progress has been made very fast, actually. The Let's Play recording room, that's been fully soundproofed. It sounds super clean and nice. We just are waiting for the TV to get here. Sorry. Waiting for the TV to get here. And then once that's here, we just got to hook up all the wires and we're ready to get back in action recording those Let's Plays.
Wednesday's the day where it's just big setup, clean up, and just have everything ready. And I don't want to give away what specifically we would be playing, but we're hoping, I think, as you were stating, Thursday will hopefully be the day we will christen that Let's Play room with our buddy Justin.
Yeah, I'm very excited to share what is planned.
I'm very excited for that too. It's something I've wanted to play on the channel forever, but I'm like, I'm not good at this. Ryan's not good at this.
I have never been good at this series of games.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's one of my favorites. Like, my favorite game of all time is a game that's in the series, and the one that we're going to play
Why do
is
we have to keep
close.
it? I'm trying to think. Why do we have to keep it a secret?
I mean, I guess we don't, because it'll come out not that long after this podcast,
yeah,
right?
pretty.
'Cause
I mean,
as
also
soon as-
this podcast, I believe
that's
is-
up to you, Justin.
This,
Which-
yeah, that's actually up to you, buddy.
I mean, not to brag, but I did get you an Animal Crossing episode the day you sent me the footage.
Where's the other Let's Plays?
Justin's still up there in that jumbo
Hey.
jet. Yeah,
I'm an editor, not a magician.
Let me
okay?
go. Let me go on vacation and just not have any work prepared when I leave.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, I brought my external hard drive with, and I have a video ready to go. I just need to finish it with a few more edits and export it so it can go
See,
up.
that's what I would tell the grumps when I'd have to be cutting up a commercial and go, "How is it coming?" I go, "Oh, I just have to add a few more things." But in reality, I hadn't even put the footage together.
Haven't
yet.
even put it in Premiere.
Motherfucker.
Hear that, Brent?
What's he gonna do about it?
What, you gonna fire us
I know.
like Aaron did?
Brent, remember, you work for us now.
That's right.
Just remember that.
You do.
Ooh, how the tables have turned.
Absolutely.
You used to work for Grumps, and now, Brent,
Works for us.
sorry, buddy.
Under our, he's licking our boot now.
Yep. Better treat us nice, Brent,
Yeah, we can really.
because we still have those videos.
Yeah, we have the videos, and we have the test results.
Yep. So
I also have a statement prepared for my visit to the Grumps office last April.
that's right. He did make
So-
you very uncomfortably sexually.
Yes. So,
But not,
Sorry,
not
I
necessarily.
said that wrong.
allegedly.
He made you uncomfortable in a sexual way. I said uncomfortably sexual.
We don't need to bring it up here. Not the time or place.
Okay.
If something is to happen, though, I got us all covered.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're good. We're good.
I mean, you don't have to worry about a lot because he is sterile. But I mean, that's not even a joke. He's sterile.
Yeah.
Would he be mad if we told people that? Like,
Well, he brags about it. He's
I
like,
don't know why
I
he
can
brags
get away.
about it.
I can get away with this because you won't get pregnant. And I'm like, Brent,
that's not how that works. Buddy.
I'm-
I mean,
I'm
technically
a-
it is, but it's not like that's not a bragging point.
That's not me.
Yeah. But anyway, enough about Brent's
I haven't had
fertility.
a little nip tuck in a while. So.
Yeah.
Were we gonna say what we were gonna play?
Oh yeah, Justin, you want to announce it?
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure Director's Cut.
Not Sonic Adventure 2 Battle with the Chow Garden?
DX. We're playing the
Where you can
DX.
collect
Yes.
unicorns and feed them to your chows?
Dude.
Is there a Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure?
Yeah.
there
There's
is.
Chow Garden. There's the yeah. And the Chow Garden
See,
in Adventure's better.
The only Sonic games I've ever played, I think, were Sonic. The first one was Sonic Adventure 2. No, the first one was a 2D one, but I can't. I didn't play it that much. But the first one I
Right.
got into was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Then Sonic Heroes.
Yes, Sonic Heroes is a big one for me
What was
too.
the one where you got to play as big, like
The werewolf.
the big cat?
That's Sonic Adventure 1, where you fish.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
with the
Adventure
liquid
1.
dude.
That's Adventure 1. That's what we're gonna
I
do.
never played that one. I watched my cousin play that. So
Yeah.
then, okay, so there's that one. I played Heroes, and then after Heroes, I didn't play one until Mania, and I never finished
Really?
Mania. But you didn't you want? Did you 100% Mania?
I have actually 100% completed Mania at least 10 times. And I'll probably play it again when I go home. Like, it's seriously, I would say my favorite game ever. And
When I play a Sonic game, I feel like Matt playing any game.
Thank you.
damn, that's just okay.
I mean, that speaks volumes. You know.
But yeah, I'm excited to do that one because I think we'll be able to have a lot of fun with it.
I think so too. Where because of having to shift consoles and save files and stuff, things like Animal Crossing and SpongeBob. We have a couple more episodes coming out, but I think recording those might temporarily be a tiny little hiatus. But rest assured, we will be finishing SpongeBob. Stop playing footsie with me,
And my
Ryan.
boy,
Yeah, you playing footsie?
Yeah.
You got socks. I got shoes on.
feel this?
I do. I feel your.
Yeah?
Soft.
I don't have athlete's foot, so you're safe.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what if
Promise.
you're carrying it but don't have it?
Oh,
So now I'm gonna get athlete's foot.
you're wearing shoes.
I'm wearing shoes, but yeah, I mean it's very easily spread.
How you think the SpongeBob thing looks? The rehydrated dude.
No, it looks awesome. I'm so fucking excited for that game.
Cool.
When is that
Thanks
coming
everyone
out?
for tuning into the podcast. It's been a good one. So, Justin, can you say your Twitter?
I was gonna do something funny, but
I'll keep
That's
that
good.
in.
That's good. Also, Justin is, for those of you who have missed the memo, Justin edits all of our Let's Play videos.
Yep.
yeah.
So,
And our the compilations that are on the channel.
yeah.
He ain't he's not daily, he ain't spending every day rewatching the Let's Plays he edits.
Fuck that. Dude, fuck that. I can barely get through in the first watch.
I know.
That person drops compilations like
Is it Delo?
Delo Beast, I think.
I say Delo Beast.
They drop compilations like it's nobody's
Every
business.
couple days.
I think they and Super Mega compilations are the two most prominent compilation makers for Super Mega.
It's crazy. I'm like, okay. Also, like the topic would be so specific. It'd be like, damn Daniel. Like times we've said, and it's like 40 minutes long. And I'm like, how did you go through these videos?
My favorite compilation they've done is the Brent compilation.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
They did one where it was just they're not their favorite, but like I guess my best edits, like an hour-long compilation.
I think it was just all of your edits almost.
Was it all of them?
It wasn't like it was all the ones where it's kind of like it was
more than just like a zoom in or something. Yeah, that was cool because like it's getting to the point now where I've done so many videos that I'm starting to forget edits I've done.
It'll come a point, Justin, which you're probably approaching it soon, where you'll be like, you'll see a video series way back in the channel and be like, oh yeah, I forgot they played that and I edited that.
Oh, it's already like that. Like I forgot you guys did Wheel of Fortune.
Exactly, man. I mean, there's times where I'll see like I'll go back on old videos on our channel. I'm like, we played that? I could not tell you a single thing about that.
And we edited it. I remember, like, when I'm thinking of Mario Odyssey, I know for a fact that, like, I edited a lot of that series. But, like, if I go any further back, it's a throw-up. I'm like, I don't know who edited that. I couldn't tell you.
There's some where I'll remember specifically because I remember, like, late at night just being like...
Yeah. Well, if there's one... those nights.
Those nights, man.
Nothing like those nights when we first started. Staying up till 4, 5, 6 a.m.
It was exhausting. It was fun, though. It was exhausting. It's not sustainable. Luckily, we put that onto somebody else now, so they have to deal with that. But
this is kind of like, this is the best case scenario of that situation. Because in that time period, we were on our own, and we couldn't really afford to be on our own. But now, we can. Because of, one, the success of our channel, the connections we made, and people who support us via Patreon or by simply just watching the videos.
Yeah. You hear that? We're big shit now, guys. So
big shit.
We're big shit.
Big enough not to be recording in our living room.
I meant to say it was either gonna be big shots or hot shit, and I just ended up saying big shit. We are big shit now, guys.
Because think about it, we didn't really have a break from it. It was our my bedroom on the left, your bedroom on the right, the center living room area, which was just at that point dedicated to recording.
Yeah, we just
and your room for computer games.
Yeah. I remember that shit. And we would just go fucking record, go to sleep, wake up at 4, edit, record late at night, edit all night, and then just fucking do it again.
Good times.
And now we got the SuperMegaPlex, and it's coming together. It's coming together really well now, actually. It's very close to being good. Which,
yes.
I mean, we're at the point now where we can actually record like the podcast in here. Because
I think it'll sound fine.
I think so too. It might sound a little different, but because we have to tweak with the audio. Yeah, this is the first one, so we got to see how we need to tweak the audio levels based on the room and stuff. So it might change a little more in the future. But you know, it's cool being able to.
Might have to get some outside help to be like, hey, what do you think would be best?
Yeah, is there too much bass? Too much high sound? Also, I think the big thing that'll make the office feel done is when the Let's Play recording studio is done this week.
Yeah.
You know. Also, have we mentioned that? I don't think we have. We're gonna start trying to drop the podcast on Spotify and iTunes before it goes on YouTube.
Yep.
Ooh.
So a big change.
So we're gonna try to drop that like Wednesday or Thursday each week on iTunes or Spotify.
Because that way it forces us, since it's the first one out, to put it out in general. Because usually we put 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 out all at once. So that one forces us to, one, get it out earlier, get it out in general on time, so you still get a podcast once a week. And since we're still going to be uploading to YouTube, but we will be having more of a primary focus on the Spotify's and iTunes and stuff like that.
Because
the Spotify's and the iTunes.
Spotify's and iTunes. It seems like a lot of you guys prefer to listen to it on those platforms.
Still gonna be uploaded regularly.
It'll still be on YouTube, but since it seems like so many people enjoy listening to it on that because they can listen to it on the go, where I get YouTube is actually a little trickier to listen to if you're not just putting it on your computer while you work. Like if you're on the train or the bus or whatever. So we're gonna try to put it on there first from now on.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know when it's out. We'll get our little monkey Jackson to tweet about it. Yeah. But that's in terms of Super Mega updates. That's about it. I mean, there's some other stuff we can't talk about yet.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
It is. How's it feel from an outside perspective walking in the first time? You're like, wow, this place is a wreck. Or like,
I mean, I knew it was a work in progress, so I wasn't really like taken aback or anything.
there's a lot of boxes. Right
There's a lot of boxes, a lot of garbage.
How do you like the soundproofing on the ceiling and walls?
It's nice.
Yeah, it sounds so cool. It's like, ooh,
Well,
that actually
we have metal stands right now because Matt and I have drinks that we wanted to set down.
So it just kind of clanged
You
off
wanted
of that,
to
but-
have them on tables instead of just holding them.
and I'm holding mine actually.
like a
Justin,
real man.
you will earn your place in the company where you get to have a side table during the podcast to put your drink on. For now, you need to hold it in your lap, right?
How do I earn it?
That comes with time and experience.
It's more of a feeling. We'll
we feel
know
it.
when it's time.
We'll know.
All right, yeah.
So just keep on doing what you're doing.
I'll just keep on working.
I gotta say though, Justin, for real, you are a fucking fantastic editor, and we are so enthralled to have you editing on our channel. I wouldn't want anybody else editing on it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like that. It just worked out so perfectly with you because at the beginning you just liked our content.
Well, have
and
we
our
ever-
style of humor.
Have we ever talked about like how we actually became friends?
I don't think so.
So I used to. I found out about you guys when,
Was it before or after Syndigo?
like right after Syndigo.
It was like the tail end.
I was part of like the big wave of attention
Yeah.
that came through, and
Was it like during like the Markiplier time? Is that how you found us?
yeah, it was during that. It was before.
It's kind
It
of
was
like when the Markiplier stuff was coming to an end.
It was before
I
you
guess.
guys had actually even put Ryan on Kids with Problems. Like it was
Okay.
Oh, wow,
right
okay.
when like
So it's really when
yeah
everything- okay.
and
Before Mark went off to the space colony.
yeah,
Oh, that's sad, man.
God rest his soul.
R.I.P.
But
Wait till he finds out Pluto's not a planet.
That's gonna be a rough day for him.
did they know about RoboMark yet or no?
We legally
Can't talk about
and
that
you
shit.
Sorry,
remember
okay.
to cut that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan, don't forget.
But what were you saying about you found us? and then-
Yeah, I found you guys from there, and then I would just send Ryan really shitty Twitter memes.
And I
Well,
was
both of you,
I was
but-
I was a lot more active on Twitter back then.
Yeah,
too.
like really active. Like,
Yeah.
once or twice
A day.
A day.
I would tweet. But now I don't think I've put out a tweet in 2 months.
Well, there's
Dude,
one
I
coming.
miss seeing you on Twitter.
well,
There's one coming.
there's one coming.
Possibly.
Is
Or
it- what-
hopefully?
do you have to like
Hopefully.
plan out a tweet for like 2 weeks in advance? It's
we-
coming, guys.
well,
my tweet.
no, it's more like there's something that Justin and I are going to do this week.
We have to
that's
gather the
not
material for
Alien?
it.
What?
AVN.
we there's an event that we're going to that we're both excited. And
Very
so
excited.
I feel like my I'll be forced to post something
got-
just because of how spectacular this event is going to
I
be.
miss you on Twitter, dude. Every time you tweet, I get so excited. I'm like, oh, Ryan tweeted. You got to tweet more, man.
Can I just can I tweet out the most famous movie fart sound effect that's been used in Nacho Libre?
Just
and
get like
almost every
a
comedy.
clip art of like the
I'm
the
using it in the
speaker.
next vlog. The same
Yeah,
one. the
yeah,
same
yeah.
effect.
I'm proud of you for that, Ryan.
It's the one where the person's bouncing on
Yeah.
the trampoline.
But did you use bruh sound effect too?
No, I didn't use bruh. We haven't used bruh or D's nuts, Gotti.
Put them all in right here.
Okay, there's some.
that was them.
Yeah,
I called an edit, guys. I did it.
but you were explaining.
What?
You
Oh yeah,
sent-
So I would send
Unless that's the story. So I sent shitty memes to Ryan, and he became my friend.
pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, that's what you guys need to do. No, it wasn't just Ryan. It was to both of you guys. But like, that went on for like about a year, and then out of nowhere, I sent like at 3 a.m. I was working on a shitty video for my channel that's not even up anymore, and you tweeted something, and I made like a Syndigo video reference back, and then out of nowhere, you just followed me.
That's the one way to my heart.
Yeah, I remember it was the Uncle Max video. Uncle Max.
that's
You
a
ready for Uncle
classic.
Max's picks?
It's a good one. I'll
Go on,
go back to that video.
bite.
It's a great video.
But
Love that.
yeah, and then Ryan followed me out of the blue, and then we talked on DMs a bit, and then you would have followed me a few months later, I think.
Yeah, because I didn't really know who you were, but then I remember I saw one day on YouTube, you had done some like Saints Row.
Oh God, we don't need to talk about that.
You like
You deleted it.
Saints Row.
I took that shit off, dude.
But I saw it, and I remember thinking,
I laughed.
I thought it was funny.
I legitimately laughed
was
because
so
it was.
bad.
I watched it and I was like, this is pretty good.
because it was essentially just bullying me.
No, it wasn't.
The video was essentially making fun of.
No, it wasn't.
I think it was.
No, it
Justin,
wasn't.
this is
The
the-
only joke I made was I made the jacket vest joke that Ryan fucking hates. I said it was Saints Row 4, and you can get this. There's this thing you can do where you run really fucking fast, and it looks really funny.
I'm
And I
not
said-
mad. I'm just saying it's a joke.
And
at my
the joke was
expense.
like when there's a sale on jacket vests at Walmart or something, and it just shows Ryan's character fucking
Yeah.
booking it.
that's funny.
See, that's
funny.
what.
And that's
is
really,
that
that's
not
good.
a joke at my expense? Yeah.
Not really. It's more of a laughing with you thing.
Well, this is where.
I don't buy him for a laugh, Justin. I buy him.
And also,
to
he
wear-
doesn't get them
You
from
don't buy
Walmart.
them.
He gets them from Target. Okay.
Dude, you got to bring the jacket vest back.
I haven't worn a jacket vest in a while, buddy.
It has been a bit of. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you kind of switched over to the hoodie tank top
Yeah.
with it, where it's like basically if you just buttoned up a jacket vest and put a hood
Yeah.
on it. I think. I thought that was funny. I was like, Ryan, have you seen this guy? And he's like, yeah, that's Justin. And I was like, Justin?
That's Justin.
That is the Justin. So I followed Justin, and then we all just kind of became friends. And then eventually we reached this point with SuperMega where we were like, oh my God, you know how much easier it would be if someone else edited our Let's Plays so we could focus on
well,
more
no.
shit?
First, it was the compilations.
That's right.
like-
yeah.
Because
A long
had
time.
Because the thing is, Matt and I have always been very, what's the word, possessive of kind of like the editing on our channel.
Because
Yeah.
it's a very that's something you guys are known for.
the
is
like
editing.
there are channels based on the idea of something, but I think we're based, I guess, somewhat. For example, like vlogs where it's like we go to the Grand Canyon. And that's it. Like, they just show themselves at the Grand Canyon. But I think in terms of what we like is we take that and we mold it as well into our own type of
Style.
vibe.
It's your own
Style.
brand. It's your own brand.
And I'm not saying other people couldn't.
There are a lot of people who put their own personality
so
and
well.
style. Yeah.
Like, I'm sure other people could edit our live action stuff the same. But I think Ryan and I, a lot of it's also when we're shooting, we're thinking about editing while we're shooting. So it's like we have all these things in our head that like, oh, we already have all these ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we sit down, I guess like from the start, we've been editing our own shit. So like our live action is that like style. So it's like we have done that so much now that like I don't know. Like I almost don't like giving live action to other people to edit because first of all, I genuinely enjoy editing our live action content. It's a lot of fun. It's
Now that's all we do. I really like. I enjoy kind of just going over and over a video. Like, you know me with the Renaissance video. I just kind of going through it, and there'll be times where I'll take out a joke because I'm like, okay, that's a little too cluttered or not necessary, or I'll add something in. I like the sweet spot of editing isn't when I'm putting the timeline together, like the skeleton. It's when there are a few edits in there and all the clips are
in order.
Like
Yeah, it's like ooh, because then it's just easy.
and
sound.
then all you're doing is adding edits
watching
and
it come
making
together.
it mesh.
I mean, I love editing.
yeah.
Like editing is always has been, and I imagine will remain like one of my biggest passions. It's hard sometimes to get motivated with it for sure, but I mean, I honestly like I would be totally cool. Actually, we do have some live action stuff coming up in the future. If you want to take a crack at it,
I'm always down. Yeah.
but we have some stuff that we think would be good.
So
Justin.
then in terms of that, with the Let's Plays, it started off. We gave Justin the compilations because it was stuff that we had already edited, so we feel comfortable. It's like that stuff we edited, we're comfortable.
And it was
with
very
that being
simple.
The video.
There was nothing to worry about.
Yeah, because
it
even
was
at
just
that point,
putting it together, adding text, and then the transitions, title card, end card, done.
and with Let's Plays, I guess the difference that I noticed when you took over is that Matt and I cut out a lot more because we are a lot more self-conscious.
Well, I think that's also why
it's better. It's better for Justin, I think, to edit the Let's Plays in that case.
Yeah, and I think that's also why we don't. I think we might have such an iron grip on our live actions because I think at the end of the day, Ryan and I are also definitely self-conscious little bitches, and we're like, oh, we're not funny, and we have all this footage. So I feel like if we edit,
Fix it in post.
It's like a guarantee that it's like, oh, if we have control over the editing of this, then we can guarantee it'll be what we want it to be. Where it's like, if someone else were to edit, it would be like, oh no, it's showing like the unfunny stuff, and now we don't look funny. That's just being self-conscious.
Well, I'm the same way with some of the edits I put in. Sometimes like I'll have something where maybe it'll be my voice or like just something like that, where I'm a big part of the joke, and I sometimes
Justin's always a joke. But
what's the drum sound?
The drum
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not adding it. You already did it, so.
well, yeah. There you go.
another one if you need
But
it.
yeah, sometimes I remember there was one on that Mario Let's Play that we did, which was like one of the second or third videos you guys gave me, where it was a really funny thing where I was like a newscaster, like replaying something stupid that Matt did.
oh yeah. When I fell down I remember that edit.
Yeah, I was like halfway through. I had to do like a bunch of stuff with the font and stuff. But I was really self-conscious about putting myself in the video.
No, those are my favorite.
Oh,
edits.
when you like the recent one too, when you opened up the packages we sent you.
Because that happened in
Animal
episode 36, near the end, I guess.
I think so.
But I love the edits where you kind of put yourself in them, just because it's weird. It adds another layer. It's not just like adding to a joke that's in the video. It's just creating a new one out of thin air too.
Right, which is like I like
nice.
making my own stuff, but it's just difficult. So that's why editing for you
We
guys
always
is
throw
like,
you to dance and shit. You still haven't done some of the stuff we ask.
Yeah.
So
What do you mean?
I mean,
Well, 'cause you guys haven't given me the
Matt
input
asked
for it
you
yet.
graciously to throw up a picture of your penis, and I think the
I don't think
Sekiro
you ever
Let's
put
Play
that in.
during the battle.
Listen,
with the,
pal.
with the monk.
Sometimes
Listen,
leaving
Justin,
it,
as your employer, I don't give a fuck what you have to say. Okay.
if I ask you to throw up a picture of your penis in
Ask.
episode,
He was telling you, Justin.
if I tell you,
when your boss asks you something,
tell you.
But at any job, if your boss asks you something,
telling you.
He's telling
Yeah.
you, right? It's just a nicer way of doing it.
Could you give me some coffee? What, are you not going to get the boss?
Like,
coffee?
oh no, I mean you asked, and I'm just
Yes,
saying,
because
no.
getting-
Matt, do you want some coffee?
You know, honestly, it's what time is it? It's 3:20 in the afternoon. I'm starting to get that 3 p.m. crash.
Justin, could you?
no,
Justin,
fuck that.
also our coffee machine. Our coffee machine is, me and Harrison and Jackson are little snobs about our coffee. So it's not like a Keurig. It's like we actually hand grind the beans and weigh them out. So if you can go do that real quick. Remember the ratio between water and coffee beans, by the way. It's very particular.
N-bit.
Ryan,
Yeah.
would you like any creme brulee?
Sure.
Justin, go whip it up. Justin goes with like beautiful creme brulee. Like,
And then I leave and I become a world famous barista.
Shit, man. Y'all mind if I?
praise God.
Yeah. Can I take a break to praise God real quick?
Absolutely.
Can we take a break? I think all of us. Let's go pray to our separate gods. Hopefully, it's the same one. Looking at you, Justin. And. Then we'll be back with ad reads.
Little prayer break.
It's everyone's favorite part of the podcast. So, like, not only are they ending all current conversation, I know the next thing coming up is going to be an ad read. I'm so excited. If there's any time to click off the podcast, it surely isn't now.
More of the podcast coming up next. Like my stepdad and Justin, 2 out of 3 guys will experience some form of male pattern baldness by the time they're 35. The good news, with today's advancements in science, Keeps offers proven treatments that can combat the symptoms of hair loss.
Luckily for Justin and Ryan's stepdad, Jim, Keeps has revolutionized the way men are treated for hair loss. You used to have to go to the doctor's office for your hair loss prescription. Now, thanks to Keeps, you can visit a doctor online and get medication delivered to your home, Justin. No more waiting rooms and no more pharmacy checkout lines. Get doctor attention to discreet drug delivery, all from the comfort and privacy of your own little editing shack, Justin.
Prevention is key. Keeps treatments really work. They are up to 90% effective at reducing Justin's hair loss.
The sooner Justin starts using Keeps, the more hair he will save. So, Justin, act fast. Many men even experience hair regrowth with Keeps treatment.
Justin, you can find out why Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors, and nearly 100,000 men, and that could be including you, buddy, trust Keeps for their hair loss prevention medication. Keeps treatments start at just $10 a month. Plus, for a limited time, Justin can get his first month free. And you can too!
Ryan, luckily I was blessed with an incredibly juvenile hairline. But Justin, on the other hand...
It almost touches your eyebrows.
It almost does. You can't even... Some mornings I wake up, I can't even see a difference in my eyebrows and my hairline. But Justin, on the other hand, not so fortunate. That's why I recommend Justin uses Keeps to keep that hair. That's why it's called that, Justin. You know how you can go keep that hair? Go to keeps.com/SuperMega. What is that, Justin? No, we have to pay him if he says something.
Oh, that's true.
Ryan, what was that?
That's keeps.com/SuperMega.
That's KEEPS.com/SuperMega. Y'all know how to spell SuperMega. You're smart cookies.
We are back from praying and from that wonderful ad read.
Yes.
That was great. Thanks, guys, for talking about my baldness.
No problem.
I mean, it's something, I think male pattern
You're very
baldness is
passionate
something
about
that we're very passionate about. We're actually going to do a charity live stream soon for men who don't have hair.
Yes, because I'm so incredibly self-conscious, and my hair especially is one of the main focal points of that. So for you guys to, help me out and give me that link, it's great, and I really appreciate it. And,
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we're here for. Right?
I'm just hoping that we got there in time, because it says it prevents hair loss, Justin.
I'm going to be looking in the mirror of your bathroom when we get back and just like, fuck.
Oh, dude, once that paranoia starts, it does not stop. Speaking from experience here.
You're just like
it was January of 2018. I remember like it was yesterday. I was visiting South Carolina.
Was it common, or was it?
No, it was just I was in my childhood bathroom at home, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I was just like, oh man, I have a big forehead. And then I was like, I looking up, I'm like, wait a second. I was like,
wait a second.
I was like, is my hair, has like, where my hair starts on my forehead, like, has it always been there? And then like I pulled my hair back, and I saw like the widow's peak, and I was like,
yeah,
oh fuck. And I remember like, I was like obsessively Googling like difference between a mature hairline and a receding hairline, and I deducted I have a mature hairline because I look at pictures of myself at 17 and I have the same hairline, but it's still higher than I'd like it, and I'm like, fuck. And then Jackson Harrison started all those fucking balding jokes, so everyone in the comments does it.
Well, what are their hairlines?
Harrison has a pretty good hairline. Well, Harrison likes to rub. I went and got my hair cut, and they were talking about how good my hairline was in Jackson's. But let's be honest, if anyone's going bald soon, it's Jackson. But I will be bald. I imagine. I think that's kind of my mom's father was bald.
You can pull it off though.
And my mom's
and your daddy was bald.
That doesn't affect
until he used Keeps.
But that shouldn't even affect me. If your dad's, it's only your mother's side, the baldness. But all I'm saying is, then like every time I looked in the mirror, I was like, is it going higher?
Justin just had a.
Justin, it's gonna hate Justin now. Justin's always gonna be looking in the mirror like, oh, wow.
See, he had a mature hairline.
Yo, but you actually have an incredible hairline.
Well, I think
you have a juvenile hairline.
Well, my hairline's gonna be fine, but I'm gonna start balding at the top.
That's fine though. No one sees the top of your head. And also, by the way,
that's where it's gonna happen.
When it comes to balding, you can fix that. If your crown is balding, you can fix that. Your hairline, you can't fix your hairline. That's something you have to get surgery.
What, am I going to start doing a comb over?
No, hey
guys,
you can put.
Ryan comes in one day with a comb over.
Yes, it's like a barcode. You can put like Rogaine and shit on a bald spot to help the hair grow, but your hairline Rogaine doesn't help with that allegedly.
Okay.
Your hairline is more genetics, where like going bald is something like the top of your head, you can grow that back.
Interesting.
Apparently, hairline's the big shocker. So I hope I didn't trigger anybody's scary bald fears. Because
no, not at all.
In conclusion, Justin will be bald at 26.
Thank you for.
Well, see, Justin, you're not going to notice it yet, because usually you won't notice that shit until 23, 24. Mm-hmm. See, I'm in the prime of that, which is fueling my paranoia, because I'm like, all right, I'll be 24 next year, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, this is the time. And also I look at pictures of myself from when I was like 19, like early SuperMega, and my hair just looks different. It looks darker and thicker. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, is it just I do my hair different? My hair has actually gotten lighter, like in color, since we started SuperMega. I've noticed it used to be a much richer color. Now it's a little more dull.
Yeah, when I see pictures of you when you were, I guess, in high school and college, you had like really dark brown hair. You also had a lot shorter.
I'm thinking about actually dyeing it a little darker. Just take it back to what it was, because it's getting more like
no bleach blonde.
No bleach blonde. What? That if I want to guarantee a way to make myself go bald, it would be bleaching my head again. I think that.
Do you think your hair has suffered permanently from that one time of bleaching it
It could have. It's possible.
and then re-dyeing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally possible. I mean, dyeing your hair doesn't hurt your hair. Like, if it's not bleached, like, if I added some tone to make it, like, a couple shades darker, that wouldn't hurt it. But if you
burnt
bleach
your
it...
scalp, didn't it? Like when
Bleaching-
you were there, like it was.
Well, that was bleaching. I wouldn't be bleaching
Well,
my
that's
hair.
what I'm saying. is like,
Bleaching, it, like,
that was more
destroys your hair.
reminiscing on a time long gone.
It hurts, man. Oh, when I got my hair bleached that one time, it was fucking... And, like, I'd like to try it again at one point, but I wouldn't do the roots because that would... But I've thought about... My hair's become more of like a... Not blonde, but like a lighter brown.
Yeah.
Like a chestnutty, a nutty brown, and I don't like it as much, so I might try to dye it a couple shades darker. Like, not super noticeable, but it's like, oh, it's darker than it normally is.
Black.
Jet
black, yeah.
I'd dye my hair black for a video, absolutely.
Would you?
Just see what it looks like, because I don't think that would damage my hair.
I cannot imagine you with jet black hair. I don't know why. I can't picture it.
What if I had just jet black hair? Would
I can kind of see.
Would I
it.
look completely
He'd
different?
look like fucking Clark Kent. Like
He's
fucking
handsome. Superman's a... I almost said Batman. Superman's a fucking
Who's
handsome
Batman?
dude.
Who's Batman, man?
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
almost said Bruce Banner.
Who's Iron Man?
Who's that? Who's Bruce Banner?
I don't fucking know.
No, come on. Who's
It's a
Bruce?
strain of marijuana.
Is it?
Wait,
Yeah.
is that why you know that name?
Yes.
Wait,
the first time
whoa.
the first time I ever heard the name
What?
Bruce
Are
Banner
you
was because
kidding me?
the weed strain.
Wait. Oh, seriously.
The first time.
Matt,
Swear to
answer me
Christ.
this. Bruce Banner to you is, in this moment, what?
I have no idea. I only know that when I first moved to California, you showed me a strain of marijuana titled Bruce Banner.
Okay, wait. So, if I told you it was a comic book character, would you be able to nail down
Like,
whose
would-
identity it
I
is?
know it's a comic
Would your
character.
brain mash together who Bruce Banner is?
So it's somebody's like real life name, like that.
Mm-hmm. Of
and
course.
It has to do with the color.
But
Green Lantern,
no.
Green Goblin.
No. That's Norman Osborn, by the way, is Green
Wait.
Goblin.
If they called it, if there was a weed strain, weed's green.
It's that good green.
Yeah.
Does that
It's
have
that
to,
good
Hulk?
green.
The Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
That makes sense now.
Did you never see that the early 2000s
No.
Ang Lee movie?
I did
Oh my!
not.
Which is
we
a
need to watch
bomb?
that shit.
Justin and I have already
the Spike Lee Hulk?
We're gonna watch the first Raimi Spider-Man because I haven't seen that in years, and then I want to see the Ang Lee Hulk film because I haven't seen that since I saw it in theaters a long time ago, and I played the PS2 game, which was fun.
We beat it. Or which?
We did not play
Which game did we? Amazing Spider-Man.
Ultimate.
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
See, but while I was talking about earlier, where it just you forget.
Right.
Honest, that was a fun
Well,
series.
that
though.
stuff you don't care about. You don't take a liking to comic book stuff. It's not some stuff that interests you.
You know, see, Ryan, I'm more of a fine literature kind of guy.
Yeah,
you know?
of course. You,
I'm
you wake
looking
up
at your
in the
shirt.
morning.
You know,
read a
Rick and
little-
Morty, Simpsons.
Well,
South
you don't have
Park.
to. Okay, first of all, this shirt is a shirt I bought in Thailand, Justin, from a bootleg store. And let me just tell you guys what's on my shirt. I bought it because it's a vomit of every brand. It's got the Apple logo, Rick and Morty, The Simpsons, Winter is Coming,
NASA.
South Park, NASA, Los Pollos Hermanos, Better Call Saul, Starbucks, an anonymous mask.
Did you already say Adidas?
No, I did not. Adidas, Vans. It's got an anonymous mask, but it's like that Obey painting.
Yeah.
But instead of Obey, it says F Society. Planet Express.
One Up.
Ooh, Quicksilver over here versus the Obama Hope painting, but it's Rick Sanchez, and it says Wubba Lubba
Wubba
Dub
Lubba
Dub.
Dub Dub.
It was one of my favorite shirts of all time. I love this shirt.
It's
Nice.
Are you happy for me?
I mean, not particularly because of the shirt, but in general, you are a friend, and I see that your mood has bettered over the years, and I am happy for you.
Thank you, man. That means a lot.
Justin, you could pick up your mood a little bit. You're
Justin,
kind of a buzzkill.
Yeah, there's a bit of buzzkill energy going on.
Sorry, I was just thinking about the fact that you guys said I'm going to be going bald in the next couple of years.
Is that still on your mind? I honestly hope I didn't like
I'm joking.
check some
no.
OCD box in his head now, and he's like, fuck. Because it really struck my OCD
Justin,
hard.
you shouldn't
No.
be paranoid because the longer you keep it on your mind doesn't mean that the hair is going to be keeping on your head. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, the more you worry, the more the hair can go away.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
more it can scurry.
Justin, can I see that
You know what
hairline?
I'm saying?
Absolutely beautiful hairline. See, Justin?
Thanks, dude.
Look at this. Ready? It's the corners that start going. See that up in there?
See how it makes it's like a McDonald's arch.
Well, it's not. It's not.
my
like,
God. What the hell,
It's
dude?
called a widow's peak.
He's going to be laying in bed tonight. McDonald's.
I'm gonna be laying in bed and be like, all right, I know
I've-
we were all joking, but now it's like, you know.
I've already come to peace with like karma in some way is gonna just take me out in a shitty way.
You think so?
Like a tree falling while I'm going out to like go to my car.
If you died from a tree falling on you, like
I've seen a video of a tree like it just randomly. It was like the wind was blowing a little bit, but the tree just right on top of someone that was just walking by.
Quick way to go.
What are the chances? That person lived 30 or more years.
If he had missed one more, like if he had stopped at one more red light that day, if he'd stopped to tie his shoe.
If their parents had stopped to tie their shoe when they were walking in a park. That's
why the butterfly effect is insane.
Yeah.
Just that one exact moment they ended up there.
Their life, like, because the way time works, their whole life built up to that one moment, and it was always leading to that moment.
Every single little decision.
And the whole time that tree was growing to ultimately end in that fate.
Yep.
So right now, out there, whatever's going to cause your demise could be...
A meteor came and reshuffled the fucking earth to make sure that the land was in the proper place so that a tree could grow in that exact location.
Dude, this is the kind of talk that, like, I could do this talk for hours, but it gets... I freak out. I mean,
like disaster stuff?
No, not disaster stuff. Stuff like when you start getting
existential.
I almost said exploitative.
Yeah.
when you get existential. Yeah, so I have a fourth of a bachelor's degree, existential.
Yeah, the karma from bullying my good friend Matt and balding Justin.
What if you just go bald within a period of like 2 months?
Balding Justin.
There's that one picture. Oh my gosh.
Balding editor Justin.
There's that one picture of me with I used the Bald Booth app and like it
Can that
looked
be your
really
profile
good.
picture?
Why don't you change it, man?
Dude, if you uploaded that as your profile picture, no one's gonna second guess and be like,
it looks good. It looks real. I did one of those too, but it's pretty convincing. iDubbbz put it in his last video for some reason because everyone always says me and him look alike. So everyone's like, oh, yeah, Matt Watson look like iDubbbz. iDubbbz look like Matt Watson. We're skinny white dudes with big foreheads.
Yeah.
And we wear glasses.
Damn, you didn't have to call him out like that.
I'm calling myself out.
well, he has a mustache now.
And if I grew should I grow a mustache to look more like him?
You want to try again?
I think there's nothing. I think it's admirable to try.
I don't ever want to discourage you from trying, but
Did it look bad?
it was noticeable, and I wasn't used to it.
Well, mustache.
That's all about it.
Of course, it's noticeable, but did it look bad? Do you think?
I don't
Maybe
think-
if I did my hair different, like if I had some different glasses, whatever. Like, do you think I could pull it off? What if I got more weight in my face first?
Yeah,
Right
a
now, I
little
got
more,
a thin
little
face.
more weight.
But what if I beefed up? I got a little more weight in my face. Would I be?
I
able
think
to?
all that it takes is for you to gain some meat in your biceps and in your chest, and no one's gonna question a dude that they think would kick their ass.
Because right now I'm looking a little light in the
Like
loafers.
if you had yeah, that's a way to put it. If you had even if it was a shrinky dink mustache, no one's gonna be like
Shrinky dink mustache. Dude, he comes up with the best shit.
That's a good fucking name for
can I
it.
tell him
Shrinky
about?
dink. That's a thing.
No, of course it's a
Can I tell them about the world we started?
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
not.
I was talking to Matt.
He already told me what you guys built in Minecraft. We don't need.
Yeah,
to get
we don't
into
need to bring
on
that
the
up.
podcast.
It's beautiful though, like unironically.
Did I tell you what our world name is?
That's what I was getting to. So Ryan decided that we should start a Minecraft world together where we just like built a bunch of shit. And I was about to make it, and we were on the phone. And I was like, I don't know what to call it. And then out of nowhere, he just hits me with I don't think he was coming up with the name. He just said the phrase, "Goofy, goofy, poopy, poopy." And
that is such a on brand Ryan McGee.
yeah,
And,
it's a Ryanism. It's a Ryanism.
And we named the Minecraft world Goofy Goofy Poopy Poopy in remembrance of my superior intellect.
Yes. Yeah.
Y'all, I gotta come on this server and see this for myself.
You should.
Jackson and I had a Minecraft server recently.
Well, we got a
were
few more creations that I want to nail down before we give you a tour because I want to present certain things to you.
Well, what I'm excited for is to play Minecraft on the channel soon. That is something that we want to start doing once the office is set up when we're back from Australia, when we get back from going on cold ones.
And so once those popular YouTuber losers stop playing it,
I know.
let the cool kids take it.
I know, that's the thing, right? You know, you got PewDiePie, you got Jacksepticeye, you got all these cool YouTubers.
What the
playing
kids
it.
like.
Yeah, but guess what?
These big babies.
We're,
out there.
we're the underground
Content for minors.
Exactly, minors.
That work all day. They can only taste hot sauce because of all the chemicals down there.
That's
It's
crazy.
a hard day's work.
That's like mining coal.
And they love Let's Plays.
They do coal miners in West Virginia.
Can you imagine like in the fucking coal lifts, like in the 1900s, they just like some kid just got his fucking iPhone out, just watching like Ninja.
No, they just set up speakers and it's just audio.
They listen
so they
to
can
the
never see.
SuperMegaCast.
Dude, or it's projected with a projector in like this one kind of cavern.
There's just black coal dust floating in front of the screen.
I went to a museum where they had a whole exhibit about like coal mining and stuff. And like it was like a tour, and they actually had like a coal mine lift that like went down like into the ground.
Did you
like a real one?
Did you go on it?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm getting a call from Los Angeles.
You're gonna just interrupt my.
No, it's sorry. It's a missed call now. I'll call them later. What if it's an important delivery?
From who?
It's an LA number. Continue, Just. I'm sorry.
What was I saying?
Who knows?
You go down the lift.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying my story.
You were talking about how you think your hairline's starting to recede.
You're talking about a coal lift,
and you're going down in the lift.
Yeah, it was scary. That's what they.
Oh,
so
you made us feel bad for that.
When they went down
it's
into
scary.
the. They didn't have lights, so it would just be pitch black darkness until they got down. It was the scariest shit, and they would be packed in. I think there was like maybe 10. I can't say the numbers because then someone in the comments is going to try to act smart by going to the Wikipedia article, copying it, pasting it, and then
Now you're
like
learning.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not learning. We been new, sis.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Matt and I have been beaten down. Like
you're out of your depth on this one, guys.
From like, because I've said some legitimately stupid things, but I think
Who
just
doesn't though?
Ours are just recorded
apparently
for the
most
world.
people.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the thing is, it's
Actually,
like,
Ryan.
when we talk about something on the podcast, like a real life subject, and we get some shit wrong, it's like, what do you expect from two fucking college dropouts that are doing a
It's not even a
podcast
college dropout thing,
half
though.
of the podcast, we talk about shitting my pants. When you want to come here for legit intellectual
Like,
discussion?
do people think everyone's just a fucking walking dictionary? Like you just know everything about
Yeah.
every like. I don't know. When in normal
There's some smart
conversation,
people that
There are.
in normal conversation, you're not gonna. For example, you're not gonna know the exact number of coal miners that went down a coal mining shaft
Not
at
true.
one time.
10.
Damn. Love him or hate him, Matt Watson is spitting straight facts.
Straight facts right now. I couldn't imagine being a coal miner, dude.
we'll try to right now.
I can't for some reason.
Dude,
Shit.
I seriously couldn't, like, because I was in like one of the, like a recreation of like a mine, like scary shit ever.
You were
with how
also in
claustrophobic
the
it is.
creation of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Father God.
Amen.
Which you're always safe there, Justin.
Yeah.
So there's
I
no
am the
reason to feel.
creation. We all are
Yeah.
together.
SuperMega is created by the Lord, technically. Mm-hmm. So God created SuperMega. So
It's all part of his plan.
yeah, it's in
Everything.
the Bible. It's part of God's plan by Drake.
Could you imagine if Christians had an NDA? Like if you joined a church, they had an NDA, so you couldn't talk about Christian, like the stuff in Christianity. It's like,
the
so
Church
what
of
happens with
Scientology.
Jesus?
Scientology?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I was kind of like I was thinking about Scientology, and I was bringing it back over. I was like, that is weird, but they're still exempt as a religious thing, and not this weird club. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to get on their list.
It's like someone with a blow dart gun right outside the window.
The thing is, I want a Hollywood movie to kind of give them an old 1-2.
They're powerful though, man. They have so much money, and
Well, like-
also they're
Why can't
predominantly in
Tarantino give them a
Hollywood.
good old pop boop?
So
You
like
know what I'm
there's
saying?
like
He's
there's
probably Scientologist.
like there's big tobacco, it's just big Christianity.
Okay, why does Tarantino not give them 1-2? What actor does Tarantino work with in a lot that he likes?
Not Tom Cruise.
John Travolta.
He's only worked with him once, right?
Oh, that's true. but
Samuel L. Jackson.
Is not a Scientologist.
Oh, is he not? Wait.
No,
Is
Samuel
he
Jackson's
not?
not a
I thought we were just
Scientologist.
talking about actors that Tarantino liked.
No,
No.
we're talking about actors he's worked with that are Scientologists.
Oh,
Tom Cruise could have been in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Really?
I think he was the next. I think he was the next choice.
After Brad Pitt?
Yeah. Or
What about
something like that?
There's like rumored Scientologist celebrities. Like Will Smith is one of the rumored ones.
Yeah.
Could you see that? Like,
The way he acts, yeah, because the way Scientology has been presented to me through like documentaries and interviews and debates and shit like that on YouTube, is it has that kind of Mormon-y vibe on the outside, but in a more kind of creepy, like kind of like dark and gloomy type of way. Like Mormons are kind of like all bright and like, hey, haha, everything's great. We don't judge you. Haha, we'll go watch the Book of Mormon musical and laugh at it because everyone's having fun. And then you have like Scientology, who's like, we'll take you into a back room and beat you for 3 months.
We'll
if
show
you
up in
ever
front of your
discuss
house
it.
with a T-shirt
what-
with your face on it and register a website.
What is Scientology? Like, what do they believe?
Fake.
Hey, dude. So Justin, is it true that before we started the podcast, you were just telling Ryan how you think Scientology is the biggest bullshit,
Dude.
and like you think David Miscavige, the head of Scientology, is just the shortest little fucker in the world?
I mean, he is.
There's a video of him sucking dick, dude.
What?
Yeah.
No, you're fucking with me.
Here, I'll show you.
No.
Hold on.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
I know,
Holy
dude.
shit, look
Oh,
at him.
Justin sent that to you.
Yeah.
Justin, how do you have that?
Look, we don't need to bring up what I do on my off time, okay? I'll keep editing the Let's Plays. You guys keep making your fucking fart jokes. And
Could you imagine us getting an email where it's like, do not ever make a reference?
Dude, I mean, I would shit my pants for the third time in 1 week. Like, that would...
Dude, your sponsors are going to hear you guys talking about Scientology and just run the other way.
I think Scientology's big enough and rich enough to the point where they don't really give a shit about being.
But what do they?
shit-talked.
What are they like? What do they believe in? What's
Okay.
what's the catch with Scientology?
You want to run through it real quick?
Because I seriously don't know anything. I know it's creepy as fuck.
I
like
can't
a cult,
get down to
but
specifics, but essentially it is a program that started a long time ago under the guise of like self-betterment, when a lot of those things were like kind of popular. It's self-betterment, but it claims to have its own scientific and theories on the world, much like, you know, Christianity or stuff has kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's more in line of the dead souls of ancient aliens inhabit us, and that's what makes us do evil things.
That's why we have stress. That's why there's bad in the world.
Yeah.
Here, let me give you the backstory, okay?
All right.
So I don't know how many years ago. I don't know if it's billions or if it's 10,000 years ago. I don't think
Who
it
can
really
say?
fucking matters. Basically, there's a galactic overlord named Xenu with an X.
okay,
Yeah.
I've seen that name tossed around
Yes.
before.
So Xenu, I don't remember what he was doing. I don't remember if they were slaves or something. But it, you know, from aliens, they took all of these prisoners or these souls or something.
Threw him into a volcano.
They came to a distant planet, which is Earth, and they dumped them into a volcano to like banish all the souls or some shit,
Their souls escaped from that volcano.
and went into early humans, which were cavemen back then. Now humans have sin and things, and bad things happen because those damned alien souls are inside of us now, which are called thetans, right?
And I think, I don't know if I'm correct, but I kind of want to believe that Scientology's answer isn't getting rid of thetans, but it's more of like self-betterment and becoming in tune with knowing that they are inside of you, and
Yeah, and then there's like
you can become stronger.
There's
Like
like a
acceptance.
thing you have to do where basically you hold these two metal things and they read your like thetan levels or something, and you have to just do this past
Maybe you do
regression
dispense
thing.
them over
I think you do
time.
because you go through like a past regression where it's like a type of therapy they came up with where you like
Here's the therapy, Justin. So it's therapy that's recorded,
You
and
hold
they
two
keep in
tin cans.
archives, and you tell them your deepest, darkest secrets from the beginning of the earliest memory that you can remember. So they have, think of every Scientologist out there, pages of documents and like a bunch of audio recordings.
it's allegedly from what I've seen from documentaries it operates on blackmail. So that's
Well,
why
yeah,
these people are because basically it's like we have all of this on you. Also, like they're very powerful. The IRS was trying to remove their tax exempt status, and they did that whole operation where they opened up all of these civil like lawsuits.
They basically just threw a shit ton of lawsuits at the IRS to be like, hey,
Individual members.
to basically bully them.
They beat the IRS.
beat the
IRS into
Yeah.
submission
How do
to make them a what's it called?
to not take away their tax exempt status.
Yeah, as a religious organization.
So they legitimately like they found the personal info of like IRS members, and they opened a bunch of like small lawsuits against all of them. Apparently, like so many
Because they have the money to do it. They're rich as hell.
and they had like everyone in the church, like the big people, do it. So then, Going Clear is an HBO documentary that
And a book.
I highly suggest people watch if they're interested. because I didn't really realize how scary Scientology was until I watched that, and I was just, my mind was blown. I've watched it like 3 times now. It's very, very eye-opening.
Because there's the weird stuff that's like the alien stuff, right? But then they also have people. There's a word for it. It's not banishment, but basically
Disconnect.
Disconnect. If the church isn't okay with someone, or they aren't in the Church of Scientology, and they are seen as kind of a threat, you have to disconnect from that person. And at the beginning, remember, self-betterment, like the book will be like, disconnect from people who... But later, when you're really involved with the church and a lot's writing on it, they tell you to start disconnecting from people like family.
That aren't.
And so there are people who have lost family members and haven't talked with them in years because they disconnected from them.
I mean, that rationale of thinking is so dangerous. It's like that girl who... her whole family is in the Westboro Baptist Church, and like they will not speak to her.
Yep.
You know, it's like because she chose to not.
I think she's still religious, but she's like, I don't need to be an asshole.
Yeah.
So
Which is how you should be.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's
Just
totally
don't
fine
be
to
a
be
dick.
religious.
Just don't be a dick. Like that's
There's nothing like you can be religious. That's absolutely like spirituality. Like go for it. Just don't be a dick. You know.
yeah. Like don't push what you believe onto others, sort of thing.
Exactly. And don't
unless you have a podcast.
Yes, then
you guys should just start pushing Scientology on the podcast, like slowly, like the viewers, like.
Man,
just...
I cleansed my thetans this weekend. I honestly feel good.
They're still sneaky about it. They will have posters. One was near our old place of living, where it was just kind of like, enrich your life, better your life. Nothing about Scientology. Then you looked inside and you could read like on a book that it was a Scientology book.
Oh, I mean, you and I used to live right next to a Scientology center.
Yeah.
We didn't realize it was directly like across the street.
Wait,
I think.
but that was
that was a Scientology center.
I thought that was just like a bookstore.
No, that was a Scientology.
They're real
center.
sneaky about it.
And if you didn't know, like I didn't know for the first like year and a half.
It's also kind of secret. It's almost like it's like we'll let you come in.
So you have to willingly decide you want to be. Well,
also, you got to give a
but...
lot of fucking money to them.
Because when I think of Scientology, I think of the people on Hollywood Boulevard. I think it's Hollywood Boulevard, where they're standing out in suits and trying to like get you to come in and test your thetan levels and watch a little 15-minute documentary and their little.
They give them a bunch of free books and DVDs,
pamphlets and stuff.
It's just wild, and also it's worth throwing out there. The creator of Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard, was a science fiction writer who was famous for writing science fiction about aliens and shit. So take that into consideration. And there's also a quote from him where he's like, he was joking with Orson Welles, and he's like, the quickest way to become rich is to create a religion. Mm-hmm. And I think him and Orson Welles actually, I was told by someone, of course I don't know if this is just like an urban legend, but they had a bet on like who could become rich off of a created religion first.
Ooh.
Wow.
Because L. Ron Hubbard has a lot of stuff. Because he was in the Navy, wasn't he? Because there was the thing where he was in the Navy, and
he's a pathological liar.
He's proven to be a pathological liar.
Science fiction writer, pathological liar.
When he was in the Navy, because he was on like he was on the ships, and they were out there for long periods of time. And sometimes it would get cold out on the ships. He would actually trade oral sex for hot chocolate. A lot of the nights. Interviews have come out about that, so that's a very interesting, like, fun fact. But yeah, I'm just afraid to. I don't know why. It's because they're a really fucking creepy.
They want you to be afraid of them, though. You know, because it's like how I mean, power, like people in power, like fear is used to control.
Yeah.
People, and when people start speaking the truth, it.
Hello.